Hey, everybody. It's your good pal Thorny here. It's cold. Well, actually, today it's supposed to be fairly warm. It's supposed to get up to about, 20. This over the weekend, it's been down to about negative 26 degrees Fahrenheit. That's before the wind chill kicked in. They figured Saturday morning it was about negative 56. And yeah, I was out. I was out doing whatever in it. But this morning I am working on a quick video because work kind of got ahead of me. Christmas is a good time for your good buddy Thorny, and I'm putting in a lot of hours. But that's good because now I have more disposable income, and so I'm going to throw a real quick video for you. There should be a better one on Christmas Day. I'm going to try to knock it out. When we very first started the blog, and I was writing rather than videotaping, I had sketched a picture of what I wanted Thorwald Hrogerson to look like for pickling, and I've been slowly building towards that illustration. Well, Saturday, I started doing the final work on trying to get that image on paper to be the image in reality. And so this coming week, I'm planning on doing some more filming. Now, we got plenty of snow to go play in, so we're going to do some video filming. My LARPing buddy Gil is going to be here, and I think we'll try to do some filming with him, too, over the holidays. We'll try to do like a quick interview with Gil, because he's got a really interesting character, and he's just a fascinating person to deal with. And he's a great role player, absolutely fantastic role player. So, but I do have a couple items that I wanted to talk to you about today, and this is kind of like, I know it's too late to order some of this stuff for Christmas for someone else, but all that Christmas moolah, all that Christmas dinar, all that Christmas loot we get that your friends and neighbors send to you because they have no clue what to buy you, maybe you can use some of that money to get you some of this stuff. Let me show you the first thing on our list, and got to put on the reading spectacles for this one. This is a series of albums were put out. A little history behind it. A fellow named John Kinney at the National Museum in Scotland has been doing work with ancient instruments, Dark Age ancient history instruments, and recreating them. And the first one that I was aware of that he did was a Carnix, the ancient Celtic horn. And you can see his videos on YouTube, and it's just amazing what he can do. He's recreated one of the Carnixes found in a bog find, and the sound that he gets from it is just absolutely fantastic. Well, they've put an album out, and here. It is called Dragon Voices, and you can find that on YouTube. And it is the giant Celtic horns of ancient Europe. And 66 minutes, so it's an hour of Carnix music. He's written all these songs and they played them. And it is absolutely the most interesting thing that I've ever seen. If you are a traditional music lover, it is something different. It sounds odd to us now, because it's not really written in your normal rock and roll 4/4, 120 beats per minute, 12-note scale. It is different, and I'm going to play a little piece for you right now. Isn't that just cool? Well, and that same company, and it's the University of Huddersfield, and put out by Delphini Records, and it's just really cool. But they put out 2 other albums in this thing, and the next one that really goes in with the Thorwald J. Rogerson, his middle name is just Thorwald. Ice and Longboats, and this is traditional ancient music of Scandinavia, and that is also 76 minutes and 29 seconds, and it is just really cool. Viking Age bone flute, lyres, hornpipes, animal horns, wooden lyre, lyres, bowed lyre, wooden lure, frame drum. Then yeah, it's really freaking awesome too. And then the third one of these that they put out is spell weaving, and this is ancient music from the Highlands of Scotland, and it is just awesome. All 3 of these are just really cool. Long story short, I do have a minor in music and music history. I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I got out of the Army the first time I went to college. So I was a music major for about 3.5 years until I realized I really didn't want to teach music. I loved playing music, but I didn't want to teach it. So then I drifted over to the history department, where I finished out my Bachelor's of Science in Education, and then went on to my master's, and then worked on my doctorate for a little bit. But just really awesome stuff. You should check it out. And then along that same thought of learning and history, I have a book by Mr. William Short, and this is also on Amazon. It is softcover. I've used a couple of William's pictures on the website, and but he is really a historic reenactor, and really works to figure out how combat during the Viking Age worked. And he has taken the medieval and the Renaissance treatises on sword fighting, and kind of backwards developed them into fighting techniques for the Vikings. But a lot of this is subjection for the fighting styles. However, the reconstruction of weapons, the reconstruction of the armor is just fantastic. Highly recommend this book. And it's about 200 pages long, lots of photographs. Bill Short also puts out a series of videos on Viking combat and combat. I think it's 3, maybe 4 at this point. And just frickin' awesome stuff. I mean, it's just really cool to see the amount of detail they go into. And some of it I use in some of my videos, because I just, the techniques, that is, because it is just really awesome. And then along with that, I did, because you can, like I've told you before, you can never have too many axes. And you saw my Ragnar axe the other day, and it's hanging on the wall because it's really cool. I don't want to smash it up because it is an actual licensed piece. But I did find this on my favorite place, my second favorite, third place, fourth. Well, it's in the top 12. Is Amazon, and this is the Viking axe. Viking bearded axe, and this is it's got a long stick. This is the cold steel axe, and it is sort of sharpened. I'm going to have to finish out the sharpening. And it's actually licensed by the American Tomahawk Company. It's got a little sticker there, but on the other side, it does say Taiwan on it, so it's probably not made in America. Now, I bought this based upon some friends of mine who bought some and rigged them up to look like the Ragnar axe in the TV show Vikings. And I'll probably do that too, because this has got a 30-inch handle on it, which is just, I don't know, it might just be just a touch long for use with one hand. The fulcrum point, when you're at the full 30 inches, is a little further out. And it should be that right about there, I think, is pretty comfortable. So I might cut this down, do a little artwork on it. The head has got a peen in the back with a rivet I'll probably fix that up just a little bit, and we'll try it out and try it. But those are the 3 things I want to talk to you about today real quick. And then I'll get a longer video out there. because you deserve a new video. Just the holidays kind of got away from me. I am drinking coffee out of my Skull Cup. I know it should be wine, or possibly a good lager, but it's early, and I needed coffee. One last thing. And I know we talked about this a little bit. The musical group Wardruna, and if you haven't heard them, if you haven't really heard them, actually you probably had, because I do a lot of the background music for the TV series Vikings. Their 3rd album is out, and it's kind of a project album. The first three albums are project albums, and so they've taken each rune in the Farthic runes and done a song on it. And their last album, the first 2 tracks are just brutally awesome. Tyr is about 7.5 minutes long, and Ur is about 10 minutes long. And we're going to close out today with a little piece from Ur. And it's just one of those songs that you hear it and you really want to be in the shield wall, smashing your spear into your shield, ready to attack. And it is just highly recommended. Highly recommended. And you can preview them all on YouTube. I think all 3 albums have been pirated out on YouTube. So, all right, that's it for today. I'm going to get some filming done today. I'm going to get some filming done the rest of this week. And then hopefully Saturday and or Sunday, the big video will be out. Probably about 15 to 20 minutes long on the LARP version of Historic Viking. You guys have a great day. Stay warm, and we'll see you soon.